So, I've had this thumbnail that you'll see on the screen. I've had it for like ever, right? Sitting on my desktop, right? I meant to do it like ages ago. I never got around to it. And now, well, just, hello, meow. Now that things are kind of like picking up, and I'm very, very, very grateful and very thankful for you guys for coming in and subjecting yourself to my shite. Right? But this idea I had, and I saw it. This is like, we're going back like months, man. Like I've had this thumbnail. Let's see if I can find the creation date. Its original creation date. August. Right, it's a while. And the reason for that is because I was hanging out down here one day, and oh, that's the Raptor plushie skin. Looks so fucking good, man. It looks real good. And I was just thinking to myself, like, it feels like everyone was coming home. Why is this chasing around after me? Shit. Right? It felt like everyone was coming home. Right? Because I was sitting here and I was watching like all the new players come through. So when you highlight someone, right, generally, so let me just get off the chair for a second. Right? See how like it's got like the mastery points in the yellow? Right, that means like they've got mastery points. It doesn't matter what level you are or anything like that. They'll show up on another, as far as I know, they'll show up on another character. It could be wrong. Holy shit on a biscuit. Look at that. That's badass. Right? And I look at these two characters here. These look like brand new characters, as in like brand new players that have just started, or maybe they just made another toon, but they haven't actually unlocked any of these masteries yet, and the mastery rank isn't showing up on their name. Right, another character here, like another player, sorry, my bad. Right, you can see he's got mastery points. Right, mastery points, right. And I still got some work to do. I'm only on 189. It's terrible. But it just sort of occurred to me that like people are coming home. People are coming home to Guild Wars 2. I get comments all the time of people who... Oh, there's another plushie one. Fuck yeah, man. I see comments all the time of people going, man, I haven't played this since, like, 2012. And they've come back to the... it was a comment today, actually. He hasn't played it since 2012. They come back, and they're just blown away by the amount of stuff to do. And I think that's the thing. I think every single game you can always get burnt out on. Every single game you'll sort of get to a point where you feel like you've done a lot of stuff. But in saying that though, with Guild Wars 1, right, I don't ever feel that. And I don't feel that with Guild Wars 2 either. Like in Guild Wars 1 especially, I'm still working towards stuff. Still. Like it's crazy, man. Right? And I don't know, like I think that just with like End of Dragons possibly, or just in the last couple of years maybe, there seems to be like a reinvigoration into Guild Wars 2. Now ArenaNet's only problem is they're shit at advertising. Like when Guild Wars 2 was coming out, they were advertising up the arse everywhere. I don't know what happened, but they should be like advertising like all the time, right? Everywhere. Just go fucking mental. Advertising End of Dragons, advertising all the really cool things that you can do in the game. And like I've done videos on this before, why I think this is probably the best MMO on the market, not probably, right? Doesn't mean to say the other MMOs aren't fun. It's just that this game it really does handle both the casual side and the elite side, and people that want to do high-end stuff. And it doesn't ever sort of make you feel like if you don't do the high-end stuff, then you're somehow not able to progress forward in the game, right? The mount system in this game is the best in any MMO I've ever seen, because the mounts themselves actually have a purpose. Right? Every single one of them, they've all got a purpose, right? And you look at this, we got, now unless I'm wrong, unless somebody can tell me in the chat, but yeah, you've got, you know, all new players here, right? Okay, this person's obviously in a guild, and like I said, you got people over here with their what do you call it? Their mastery points that you can see in their name, and that's how I started to notice that there are a lot of new people. And this is only in Queensdale. A lot of not new people coming down the hill. You know, they get to this point where, you know, they first, you know, have to engage in this, or one of the first points of engaging in the story, right? Which is why they get like a little, you know, the little sort of movie icon above their head. And it's pretty amazing. Like, it is really cool. And that's when I made the thumbnail about Guild Wars 2 players coming. That's fucking bad. I love that, man. Look how... that looks so soft, dude. Right? Just reach out and touch it. Reach out and touch their fur. Anyway. But yeah, I want to know what other people think. You know, whether they're finding it in the other starting areas for the other races. Like I said, you know, all my characters, apart from ones I just want to have like one of each other race, all my characters for all my professions are all human. So, and I always come back to Queensdale for a couple of reasons. A, because the starting area is the first sort of introduction for me as a human into the world of Guild Wars 2. But where I live in Australia, the state that I live in is Queensland. Right? No, I have to start asking questions, man. Because this is Queensdale. Right? Over here, we have the Brisbane Wildlands. The city I live in is Brisbane. Right? I hear fucking magpie sounds. Magpie sounds in this game. Is there someone on the fucking ArenaNet team that's Australian? I'm sorry, the coincidences are just like, you know, like they're it's just too much. Like, there has to be either somebody that knows somebody in Australia, or they've been to Australia, you know, particularly where I live. Because, yeah, man, like, fucking, it's just a wild coincidence, right? And then I hear, like, magpie sounds and stuff in certain parts of the game. I'm like, come on, dude. Come on, man. There has to be an Aussie in the team somewhere. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think, because, you know, like I said, I've had this thumbnail for a while. I've been meaning to get around to doing it. And I always sort of noticed, you know, a lot of new people coming down this hill, you know, get to that point, fire up the, you know, engage in the story, and you check their mastery, like, level, and it's not showing up on them because they haven't earned any yet. And yes, you don't have to earn any yet, obviously, but that always indicates to me a fairly new player, right? It's a fairly new player into the game. And I'll always remember running down this hill for the first time. It was amazing, right? Absolutely amazing. So good, dude. Right? Like, so fucking good. And, you know, you can stay here. There's another new player. You can stay here and just wait for people to teleport through the portal into Divinity's Reach. And I guess I don't know, man. It's really nice to see. It's a shame that ArenaNet aren't advertising this game more, because they would just be like, raking it in, dude. Like, fucking, you know, just absolutely raking it in. Free to play game all the way up to level cap. You know, the unique take on mounts, the unique take on professions. You know, the completely unique and vibrant world that you partake in. And I don't understand, man. Like, I don't understand why, you know, why we're not seeing more people. Why we're not seeing more advertisement to get more people. But the reality is, though, is that I am seeing a lot of new people, whether it's word of mouth, whether people have just remembered that they used to play this game, and they're going, oh man, you know, I remember this shit, you know, I might load it up, see where my tune's at, you know. And then they jump in the game and they're like, oh my god, this is amazing, like. So, I don't know. Are you guys seeing new players? Are you guys seeing a lot of new players in the areas that you're in, just running around the world? And what more can ArenaNet do to, you know, advertise this game? Because I tell you what, MMO genre ain't dead. And this is a real underdog. You know, this is a real underdog. But it really is a contender and what I consider a true next step in sort of like MMOs and how they handle. How you going, baby? Anyway guys, let me know what you think. Catch you next time.